The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Rubber is out there with Kevin McHale. Then it's Lawson. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Embry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Colorado Springs, Lowry out there with Mitchell. Then it's James. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
Here we go.
Here's Lawson. Pass to Sefolosha. And here is McHale, covered by LeBron. Puts the move on. He lays it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Mitchell after Kevin McHale's score.
At the perimeter.
Here's James. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now, here's Antetokounmpo over Weber. And it's Giannis missing. 1:50 left to play here in the first. Weber takes the list on the wing. Sefolosha. Pass to Embry. Weber outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Sefolosha. 3-pointers off the mark. Mitchell feeling it out of it from past the arc. McHale with the rebound. Lawson in the corner. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Sefolosha. Here's Embry. Antetokounmpo. Embry. That's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's James, and that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That's his first foul. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Cole comes in for Jokic, and it's Edwards in for James. Mitchell against Lawson. Checks up a 3. And Donovan Mitchell hit from deep.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Mitchell's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Walker the pass to Weber. Beyond the arc. United by Colorado Springs. The drive. And Lowry throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside Lawson. McHale takes to Walker. Over Lowry. At the end of the first quarter, a close game so far. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Colorado Springs. Guys?
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So it's Colorado Springs now. So with Lowry on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Edwards is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Green. And it's Reed at the 4 spot. Westbrook passes to Reed. Pocket 6. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Colorado Springs shooting their first foul shot of the game. And here's Harden. With the shot. It's hauled in by Edwards. Colorado Springs leading by 3. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, you see the size and the strength. And that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward.
And Greg Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much talent. His defense cannot be. He is a lockdown when he needs to be.
So good at drawing contact and literally winning trips to the free throw line. Harden feasting on any chance to draw a foul.
Free throws good for James Harden.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Edwards against Harden. Fires it up. And another basket for Colorado Springs.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
checked in for James Harden. .135 left now here in the second. Weber kicks to Lawson. On the wing, Cephalosha. Edwards defends. Cephalosha misses. Colorado's running the lead by 5. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Weber against Westbrook. That's the Weber. Weber throws it down.
Weber just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
52 seconds left here in the second. Lawson's against Westbrook. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Edwards looking it over. There's one for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Colorado Springs will go for a different look here. Ball, he's checked in for Jokic. LeBron comes in for Naz Reid. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Danny Green. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Morning.
Wingspan coming into play there. Morning uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here is Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. McHale with her screen on Edwards. Dunk by McHale.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lowry fires away from outside. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Colorado Springs ahead. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Colorado Springs. It's a 3-point game. We've got Weber. Cephalosha is out there with Lawson. Then there's McHale. And it's Embry in at center. It's stolen by Lawson. It's 2-on-1. Weber throws it down.
How about Weber there rising up for the alley-oop? Great at recognizing there. He's got the room to hammer that home.
Over with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Now LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Jokic. McHale with the rebound. To the the inside. Here's Edwards. And time to finish it off. Beauty.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vertical.
Mitchell finds Jokic. And here's Lowry. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone was upset.
And Colorado Springs leads by one.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now, here's Lowry. Here he goes. Lays it up and punks it in. Now it's a 3-point Colorado Springs lead.
And Lowry just pushing his way that time to the inside.
Upper outside. Back to Lawson. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he picked up with it, one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for two. That's good from Ty Lawson. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Bull. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Edwards comes in for James. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Mitchell. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. And it's Colorado Springs ball. They lead by 1. Pass to Lowry. Touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball play here in the third quarter. Drops in the tray. Lowry's got 7.
It's a small play by Lowry, and that couldn't work to perfection.
And Walker kicks the one. It's the mark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's James. Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Colorado Springs leads by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of things awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Antetokounmpo out there with Jokic. Then it's Mitchell. And there's Lowry. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
They're outside. Seth Polisher with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Weber. Over Mitchell. And with that shot, the Colorado Springs lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Weber.
And that mid-range, Jay, were fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
And the basket by Lowry.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then lay it down.
Good work defensively by Lowry.
That's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Wilson against Young. That's where Giannis wins the ball.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with the basket.
That's the right way. Springs lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ty Lawson.
And that's about to push defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. Money!
And that is why they have Kyle Lowry on the team. These moments in his play.
Springs. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, during the break, I was able to get the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, we're going to win. We have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out, go home.
All right, David, thanks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie guard the door.
Double team on Westbrook. Over to the wing. Ball gets to Westbrook. On the wing starts. Second three. It's rebounded by Ingram. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other.
This won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
This is a big possession.
You've got to play smart down the stretch.
Back to Lawson. From deep three-point land. No good that time. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
And for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got LeBron James, Lowry out there with Donovan Mitchell, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Outside, Towns. To McDaniels, launches it. The rebound by James. And so James will bring it up for Colorado Springs. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. James against Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Shot by LeBron, no good.
You know, when Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle.
And Towns gets it to go.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down, because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Now, here's Lowry. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Here's Conley. Next to Gobert. Towns finds Edwards. Minnesota needs to get out of the shot here. And it's Towns missing. Outside, Antetokounmpo over Edwards, and Giannis gets it to go.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
Towns is serving on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all the tricks of his swing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Gotta appreciate that stop.
There's McDaniels. Rebounded by Colorado Springs. Left side Lowry. Mitchell in the corner. Lets the three fly. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You've got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Edwards. Conley with the screen on Mitchell. Mitchell against Edwards. Over Mitchell. Edwards, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Colorado Springs. In the corner, it's James. Jokic with it. And he banks in the lane.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. 1:41 left in the first. Westbrook with the steal. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Westbrook. Who's that ball? Finish off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley against Westbrook. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Colorado Springs ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Bull. Now Reed. Edwards looking it over from 15 feet away. Short off the rim. Minnesota trails by 6. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. A shot off that time. Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Starks. And the layup falls.
Zero fear in John Starks' game. He is always in attack mode, taking it inside without thinking twice about it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Intense shot, and it's Colorado Springs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Colorado Springs.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, mid-range has been huge for them.
And, you know, sometimes they've also started finding things inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. And there's McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Alexander-Walker hits it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander-Walker got the open basket here in the second quarter for the team. Here's a breakdown to happen in rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Colorado Springs. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Colorado Springs leading by 5. Play just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Pass to Reed. There's the three. Again, Minnesota with the triple.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact. And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And then for Colorado Springs, P.J. Tucker, who's checked in for Jokic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bull. And it's Mitchell in for Danny Green. Now, here's Tucker. Joe Ingles missing his last shot. Outside Edwards. And another basket for Colorado Springs.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Oh, good on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that first.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering
down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Gobert, following the score by Colorado Springs. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Westbrook. Five on the clock. Slam dunk by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Colorado Springs leading by 8. Outside Westbrook. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Ingles with the rebound. Here's Dozier. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Westbrook. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken all his 6 shots. Outside Edwards. Mr. Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Looking at who's out there for Colorado Springs. Jokic has checked in for PJ Tucker. LeBron comes in for Edwards. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys.
Well, it's been an expressive feed to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Colorado Springs. Reed, he's checked in for Jokic. And Bulls come in for Antetokounmpo. Conley against Lowry. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Conley against Lowry. Towns in the corner. Target with his 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for Colorado Springs. Here is Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And so that brings the first half to a close. Colorado Springs ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So it's Colorado Springs now. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Lowry out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all.
Conley's shot is off. Colorado Springs leading by 15. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled and big as we have seen him. He has the ball. He can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Conley and the rejection by Lowry. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
They came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Colorado Springs. He comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards' shot is good.
When you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 10. Pass to LeBron. Reed with a screen for LeBron. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Edwards, no good. Colorado Springs leading by 19. Here's James. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Mitchell. A shot by McDaniels. No good. James in the post. Defended by Towns. And the shot goes down.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lowry against Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Here's Towns. Reed with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Jokic has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Giannis comes in for Reed. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for James.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Timberwolves gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And some changes here for Colorado Springs. Bull. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here is Lowry. He's got 12. He takes it in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And how about Kyle Lowry? A big scoring night showing he's more than a passer.
Pass to Shannon. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook with the block.
Timing that time had to be perfect, and it sure was for Westbrook.
That's good from Lowry on the assist from Westbrook. Lowry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Dozier. Ingles up top. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for Colorado Springs. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. The shot's good. Edwards got his second bucket.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And here is Ingles. Drills the three-pointer. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Colorado Springs ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Reed. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Alexander-Walker. Reed the pass to Alexander-Walker. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Green with the rebound. Dillingham's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Count that one.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bumping, slowing down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
And it's Colorado Springs ball. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Tries from 16. Up again. Ball. Great positioning on the putback.
Those boards appear to me like easy money for Bull. Then the awareness to put it back through, that's good work.
Dillingham with it. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And the free ball is good.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Right side Westbrook. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Now Dillingham. Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Now, here's Bull. Here's Westbrook. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Here's Alexander Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And Colorado Springs making a change here. Starks is checked in. And it's Colorado Springs ball.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Colorado Springs.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's Colorado Springs ball. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Conley finds Alexander Walker. McDaniels passes to Edwards. It's the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Towns. John Starks pulls it in. So it's Colorado Springs now. He jams it straight down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Colorado Springs. Edwards working it over. Stolen by Westbrook. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Nicely done by John Starks there. Got the ball right to the shooter, on time and on target.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Edwards against Starks. Pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Tucker with the ball. And so Colorado Springs takes the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for Colorado Springs, LeBron James out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Here we go. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. And here's Murray. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. Porter from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athlete. Athleticism. Become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Pass to Murray. Inside. Clock at 6. Stolen by Lowry. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot from the low post is good.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Gordon outside. Now here's Porter. The ball's knocked loose. Murray finds Porter. Out to Gordon. Fires from deep. James with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down. That is aggressive.
In transition. The shot by James, no good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes going by. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Time to shoot. Dunked by Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's Lowry with a drive. Lets it fly. Jokic, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Outside Murray. To the middle. Pass to Gordon. Beyond the arc. So it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. to change it up. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray from outside. Cole grabs the ball. Colorado Springs leading by 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
3 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop.
Westbrook against Westbrook. And the basket by Westbrook.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. To the wing on the left. Jokic in the post. On Reed. Jokic gets the bucket.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Now Green. Going to the basket. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Back to Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Westbrook with it. Driving in. And Westbrook slams it home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Reed with a block. The 3, George. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Colorado Springs ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Colorado Springs.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it. And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Here's Westbrook. Russell Westbrook out there with Edwards. Then it's Green. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot. Man in the middle.
You know, one of the things about Westbrook that has always been evident is incredible motor, especially when he's heading to the rack.
And for the Nuggets, they've got Dario Saric. Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2. Now here's Porter. And it's all from 3-point range.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back. Also aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
Colorado Springs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line of this one. LeBron, he's checked in for bowl. And so Westbrook nails both of them. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great.
You know, B.A., not many guys have been multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Strother. Knocks down the triple. Strother's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Carmelo's checked in. Jordan's checked in for Denver. Denver trails by 6. Back to Westbrook. Hey, from beyond the arc. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. To the inside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Westbrook outside. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5.
Edwards. Show us what you got here, fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. 8-point game. Chargers a screen. Westbrook against Westbrook. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Here's Westbrook. And he drops it in from the low post. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that. Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Now here's Saric. No made baskets yet. Outside Watson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. Rejected by Jokic.
What I like about Jokic defensively is what I like about him overall. The great instincts.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays. If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Westbrook against Westbrook. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim. You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Watson. Edwards comes with a double team. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Getting ready for Colorado Springs. Bold, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Antetokounmpo comes in for James. Paul George, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Westbrook. Now here's Portland. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. Jokic the screen. And again, it's Denver missing. Colorado Springs leading by 11. And here is Antetokounmpo. Out to Lowry. 51 seconds left in the first half. Good on the bucket.
The early bruising point guard, Lowry, is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
Murray passes to Brown. Porter looks it over. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Cole grabs the board. Colorado Springs with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Mitchell.
commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Jokic with it. Full covering. The fadeaway. That shot off the mark. And so it's Colorado Springs. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back to the game after this break. Too much drama in the first. But maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Nikola Jokic is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Lowry in the corner. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Denver trails by 15. Down low. Here's Gordon. Giannis with the rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Colorado Springs. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And that one's good.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Murray against Lowry. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. From deep. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Grant, even though it looks like Bron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if you see this type of longevity ever again.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Murray inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Here's Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end. And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Gordon with a screen on James. James against Porter. From the arc. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Lowry. Uncovered. Good as the jump shot falls. Lowry's gotten 4 in this quarter.
Hey, you gotta love Lowry's work ethic on offense. Looking for any chance to make some points.
Murray passes to Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. 7 points in the game.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
It's Lowry. Come down in the low post. Hit goes. minutes into this second half. Murray passes to Jokic. Pass to Porter. They kick it out to Murray. From outside, off the mark. Colorado Springs leading by 19. Jokic with it. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Jokic is a judicious three-point shooter, so you know he likes the look when he takes it.
Murray passes to Porter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific game.
And Giannis with the jam.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Here's Murray. He's got 5. Outside Porter for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Porter's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Antetokounmpo inside. Banked it in on the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like that. Push it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Murray passes to Jokic. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Murray. The shot misses. And Lowry with the defensive effort. Colorado Springs leading by 23. James, right side. Left side, Mitchell. Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 10 points for him.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, he got it out in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Colorado Springs up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Denver, Dario Saric is out there with Pete Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Westbrook. And it's Watson missing. Westbrook outside. Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Payne. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So for Colorado Springs, Tucker comes in for LeBron. And Green is subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Strother, guarded by Edwards. Up top, Westbrook. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The home team on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Bone. They get the rebound. From behind the arc. And Westbrook is good for 3.
So it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Now here's Westbrook. Saric outside. Outside Watson. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6.
Shot clock violation.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style.
And then Westbrook slams it in.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
And here's Denver. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Back to Murray. Gordon, left side. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Outside Tucker. Outside Green. Tucker with a screen on Porter. Here's Green. The kick out to Edwards. Knocks down the long turn.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Murray against Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Free throw drops from Murray. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals, along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Now here's Westbrook. On the take. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
You know, Russ's aggressive attitude, always in attack mode, simply invites contact.
Outside Murray. Launches a 3. Colorado Springs with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Edwards.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. 1:06 left in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Gordon pulls it in. And here's Denver. Pass to Porter. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Colorado Springs with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Westbrook. Launches it from deep. The shot comes out. Murray with it. So Colorado Springs wins it. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game. Russell Westbrook. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Here we go. Vancouver with the ball. Pass to connect. Here's Hartenstein. That one is off. Great D that time from Jokic. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Here's Lowry. Vancouver making their last shot. From deep, Mitchell buries it from 3.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out to Lowry. Here's Jokic. Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Pass to Brand. To the right side. Gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Timeout, timeout. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Now here's Westbrook. And the ball is out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Westbrook. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
5 to shoot. And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Here's Ajinça. Lillard outside. Pass to Brown. Now Lillard. Pounded by Westbrook. Lillard can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We'll grab a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo. But Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Look, if you're going to try to stop Brand inside, you got to bring the physicality and toughness all game, because he's alert.
Pass to Tucker. Now Westbrook. Good work defensively by Lillard. Here's Kersey. Connects from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the paint. Here's Green. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And, you know, we all think of Green as a shooter, and he is. But he's capable of more than that. He scores in other ways, too. Sneaky athleticism.
Here's Starks. Still without a bucket. Colorado Springs shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he drops it first.
Starks absolutely fearless as a scorer. His attacking mindset and confidence is what makes him dangerous.
Colorado Springs making a switch here.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Connect. Right wing. Here's Fisher. Here's Ajinça. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Coaches want the ball in his hands because Fisher makes good decisions. Got a really good basketball mind.
Here's Westbrook. Target at the rim. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Vancouver ahead, up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Floats one. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Open shot by Edwards. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Has to connect. From deep. Jokic grabs the board. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Colorado Springs. Trailing by 2. Well, Auburn Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game.
He really did. I mean, yeah, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And let's get an update on Isaiah Hartenstein's injury.
Kevin Baker was the head trainer for Vancouver. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him full fit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Mitchell with the ball. Started out by Bull. Ooh, wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Westbrook taking his time here. Gets Edwards on the wing. That three's off the mark. Vancouver leading by 4. Inside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Grant showing you he can get up and down the court as a big man, operating and executing in transition.
That's right, Edwards. Outside, Green. And there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. 1:25 left in the half. Here's Fisher. No made baskets yet. Count it.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Westbrook. And so he tries the foul. Down to the line to shoot there.
Really starting to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
So both teams changing it up here. .52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Lillard outside. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard got himself on the board with a three there. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Westbrook. Colorado Springs again can't hit. Here's Brand. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the three off target. Lillard outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Vancouver with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Colorado Springs with it. 9-point game. Lowry with it. Hasn't gotten one.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Both free throws good from Lowry. Vancouver leading by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Connect. Check by James. Floats one up. And it gets that one.
A soft floater from Connect. He has the size to just loft it up right over people.
Outside Mitchell. Vancouver with a rebound. Lillard right side. Pass to Percy. Goes up. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard got 5.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
James outside. The three from Mitchell. Gets hauled in by Brown. Vancouver with the ball. They lead by 11. The largest margin of the game. Here's Percy. And count it from 12 feet. Points in the game.
This is where Kersey can really hurt you. I mean, you've got to defend him closely in that mid-range area.
Pass to James. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Clark, it's special getting a goal on James Gaines. How is the Kings still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time. And it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
From deep three-point land. Lowry, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so recently.
Pass to Hartenstein. Pulls it from the top of the key. And yeah, it's good. Hartenstein's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Mitchell. Tipped. And they get it back. George. And Kluber with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look doesn't his confidence at all.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Here's Kersey. Kersey. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Lillard. From the arc. It's rebounded by George. And here's Mitchell. Here's Reed. Ooh, he took the hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Colorado Springs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line today. And that one falls for Reed. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Reed nails them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. To the wing, right side. Shot is good by Kersey. Kersey's got 7 now in this quarter. And it's Westbrook with the ball for Colorado Springs. Down by 15. And he banks in the layup.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Pass to connect. Here's Kersey. It's a mark. No good there. And so it's Vancouver in a good situation. 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, stick around. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Vancouver leading by 13. To the inside. here's Westbrook.
He's got ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it out to Westbrook. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Fisher. Paul George pulls down the board. Back to Westbrook. This one for three. And Cooper with the rebound. Great throw. Put it here on the floor. The three from Mitchell. And Cooper grabs the board. Westbrook outside. Beyond the arc. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Alan. The offensive rebound. Doesn't go for it. James with the focus.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Kersey. Tries to connect. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connect.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
James outside. It's hauled in by Brand.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked them and missed it. And has no one to blame but himself.
With the teardrop. And that one drops.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
To the middle. By Jokic.
Boy, that's a powerhouse drive by Jokic. Busting up the defense and getting to his shot.
The three. Here's Lillard. You got it. Come on. Here's Hartenstein. Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk. That's right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a button on it, that's going to be the result.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
James with a steal. Out to Lowry. And Cooper with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That's the Brand. Now Hartenstein. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Starks.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. You come up empty, and it's over.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Lillard. A quick look, no good that time.
Set it up.
Here's James. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. It's his first foul of the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Brandon. The putback.
go right up with it and then foul immediately.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
That shot off the mark. Oh, it's stolen by Memphis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so Vancouver takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.